What's going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here, and today I'm bringing you a Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain commentary. Now today's commentary is going to reflect my opinions about some aspects about Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain. I know I've talked about The Phantom Pain and the other Metal Gear Solid game that's coming up soon called Ground Zeroes. Two games, completely different, though many people seem to believe that they're one and the same game when they're not. But anyway, that's for another commentary. There are some aspects that I wanted to talk about and just give my opinion on it, because some of these aspects are completely new to the Metal Gear series, and some aspects have always been with the Metal Gear series that may or may not appeal to new gamers that are totally new to this series, that have yet to ever play a Metal Gear Solid game. Now, you know me, I've been a massive Metal Gear Solid fan ever since when I was 8 or 9 years old, watching my two older brothers play Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, just watching them play through the entire thing, and just being completely blown away at the time when everybody was still used to, Super Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, all these, children's games. This was more or less like the very first game that was trying to be a Hollywood movie. Metal Gear Solid, I'm doing a Let's Play of it right now, so if you're not familiar with that, you can go ahead and check the Let's Play as it's going on. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you are too. I know the views haven't been going great, but that's, accepted. That's to be expected with a Let's Play. Not everybody wants to watch it. Anyway, to get back on track, Metal Gear Solid was the first game where I knew this is a must-have game. This is a must-have game. When I get older, I'm definitely going to buy it on eBay or a friend's place, or if my brother's friend still has it, I'll buy it off him. This is a must-have, and sure enough, I still have it. It's on PSN store right now, but I actually have the original case and the 2 discs that come with it. And to me personally, Metal Gear Solid 1 was the best one of all. But this series has always had its little issues, and one of the biggest issues for me personally has been the storyline. Metal Gear Solid is well known to have fantastic, very detailed, very in-depth storylines that border the film Inception, where if you skip a cutscene or skip a codec call, you won't know what the hell you've just skipped, and it may be very critical to the storyline. Otherwise you're scratching your head going, wait a second, how did this happen? Metal Gear Solid 1 storyline had a pretty understandable one. Terrorists who used to be US Special Forces took over this nuclear weapons disposal facility and were, demanding the body of Big Boss, their former commander, blah blah, and Solid Snake was sent in to take out the terrorists. And sure enough, it turns out that this base was actually building a big giant robotic nuclear walking tank called Metal Gear, and it's a government conspiracy behind it all. So it had a very understandable, in-depth storyline. But then Metal Gear Solid 2 came out, and to me, I'm still wrapping my head about, okay, wait a second, I understand the tanker chapter of Metal Gear Solid 2, but then it gets into the big shell part of Metal Gear Solid 2, and then things start unfolding there where you're scratching your head going, okay, is this like all a VR mission? Is it all just in our heads? Right where they lost me completely at the very end of Metal Gear Solid 2. That's where I was going, wait a second, was this real, or was it just all fucking make-believe, or was it just all a VR mission? And Metal Gear Solid 3 had a okay, understandable storyline once again. But the point I'm trying to make here is that there are some aspects of this trailer that we're watching right now where we're scratching our heads going, what the hell are we watching? I thought we were watching like a stealth game, and we're seeing a guy with an eye patch with a diamond stuck in his head giving diamonds to children before it appears that he's gunning down the children for some strange reason. And this, I think, is going to be one of the weakest parts, possibly one of the weakest parts of The Phantom Pain, is its storyline. Like I said, you have to have a very good knowledge of the Metal Gear storyline, not just Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2. You need to have the knowledge of the previous games, literally Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Then there was Metal Gear Solid for the PS1, Metal Gear Solid 2 for the PS2, Metal Gear Solid 3 for the PS2, And then there was Metal Gear Solid, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 4. There's a lot of Metal Gear games, and you literally have to go back and either read over or talk with your friends who have played the previous games and just look over the previous storyline to get any sort of, to get your mind around, okay, why am I this guy with an eye patch, you know? And I think this could be one of the weakest parts, as I said, for Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, because it is a sequel to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. And if you haven't played Peace Walker, how are you supposed to know what the hell this is all going on? So, and like I said, it appears to have, you know, trademark of the Metal Gear series, it appears to have a very, very in-depth, heavily detailed storyline that can be a bit of a mindfuck if you don't know what the hell is going on. So that could be, to me, like I said previously, one of the weakest parts. But one of the best new features I think is going to pull a lot of people to play Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain is the open world feature. Not only is it open world, but it plays in real time, and it plays with real time weather and drivable vehicles. I mean, everybody loves, you know, games like Grand Theft Auto for the open world environment. And with the open world environment that we're going to get in Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain with all these cool new features, I think it's going to pull a lot of people in who've never played Metal Gear Solid before and play it just for the gameplay, and maybe not so much for the storyline, because I can guarantee you it is going to mindfuck some people. It's going to have people scratching their heads saying, okay, how did he get a diamond stuck in his head? You know, this sort of response. But like I said, I am going to be playing this. I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan, but even myself, I scratch my head at the storyline trying to figure it out. But most often than not, I play the game because I enjoy stealth gameplay, and it seems that they're going to be bringing stealth gameplay back massively for the Phantom Pain, hugely. I mean, you saw in the trailer where he was sneaking through the base in Afghanistan. It was all pitch dark, and he was actually making a real effort to try and avoid to be hidden. Whereas in Metal Gear Solid 4, the player could pick up like 60 guns, and you could literally like play the game as John Rambo with an M60 going around killing every motherfucker in sight, when Metal Gear Solid is well known for tactical espionage action, where you're supposed to avoid conflict. So I'm really glad that A, it's going to be open world environment with drivable vehicles, real-time weather, and it plays in actual real time. So I could, you know, if I had to sneak into a base, I could wait until 9 o'clock in the evening, play it, switch back on the game, and next thing I know it's nighttime. And that's brilliant. That's an excellent feature. Another aspect is, of course, they're bringing back the stealth gameplay. And that's what I really want to see. Not only will they give me the option to go, you know, John Rambo and kill every motherfucker, but it's bringing back real stealth gameplay. I like that. And one aspect where I think it could potentially fail, is the storyline. I think they maybe need to level off on the complexity of the storyline and just go for a nice simple storyline. I know it's Metal Gear Solid, but if they want to bring in new players to the series, then they need to make it a little bit easier to understand. I know they can go with flashbacks with like words on the screen at the beginning explaining what happened before, but I don't think that's going to be enough to fully understand what is going on in the storyline. Anyway lads, this is Billy the Kid. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you are a fan of the Metal Gear series, let your thoughts be known in the comment section below. And if you're not, if you are completely new to the Metal Gear series, what do you think of the Phantom Pain? Do you think it's an interesting game? And if so, are you going to pick it up? Anyway lads, thanks again for watching. This is Billy the Kid, and I'll see you again.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.